Hello, 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 and welcome to another gameplay day beta test playthrough. Today we are going to be trying out Becoming Saint. Um, this is a turn-based strategy game. I don't know too much about it. The reasons being is that it's been like a week since I've read the description. I've been sick for a week, so I haven't really had a chance to look at it. This is going to be a first impression video. So I have not played this at all. I don't really know what's going to be in the game, but that is good for both me and you because you're going to get the raw, uh, unedited, unchanged opinion of things that go on in the game. Uh, there is a little bit difference for me testing out this game than most of the games that I do test out. Not all the games, but most of the games, and that is simply because I have talked to one of the people that are helping to make this game. They're excited for the game, which is awesome because why wouldn't you be excited for a game that you're helping to make? Um, the only thing that they wanted me to let you folks know is that this is an early version of the game. This is not a final product. And so there's things missing. There's things that they still haven't figured out how they want to add. And that's great because this is a beta and this is still a work in progress. They are still moving forward. They're putting in effort to make this game, and they wanted me to at least let you folks know that not everything's complete. This isn't a final product. Like, they still have work to do, and they know that they still have work to do, and that they are going to be doing the work to get it done so that both they and you are happy with what they are making. So far, just on this scenery and the short clip that I saw on their Steam page, because this is on Steam, this will be on Steam. I don't know if it'll be on other platforms. If it is, that is awesome. If not, I mean, it happens. I mean, Steam is a really good platform. But yeah, all in all, they just wanted to let you know that this is not the final product and that they're still making improvements. I have seen on their Discord, because they do have a Discord as well, that there are some bugs here and there, and people are reporting, which is great. That's awesome, honestly. Like, anytime a tester finds a bug, that is good news, because that means that there was something wrong or something that was going on unintentionally, and it can be addressed before the mass public has to deal with it. So that's awesome. But yeah, this is Becoming Saint. We're gonna play this. I'm gonna do my normal hour playthrough, and then at the end, I'm just gonna give my opinions of the game, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I could see becoming improvements, and lastly, just what I think the game will cost, or what I think would be an appropriate area or a appropriate-ish amount for the game to cost. My opinions are my opinions alone. They should not be construed as fact of, like, this is exactly what this game should be be posted at for the amount, because that's not how any of this works. They still have freedom of choice. It's purely just my opinion. And my opinion, because it is my opinion, can be skewed sometimes. Sometimes I can lowball games, sometimes I can highball games. And that's purely because of my opinion. That's not the golden standard of how a game should be priced. It's just what I think it can. As long as you don't do what City Knockout did, which was just, they basically made a free-to-play game that was, and then they charged money for it, and the game died, and I even warned them about that, and they still did anyways. But from what I've seen from the preview video of the game, that's not the case here. This is a game that they can charge money for. They should charge money for. If they did make the game free to play, it would blow my mind. Like I'd be like, "What are you doing? You can at least get $5." That's my opinion right now. Obviously, after playing an hour, my opinion could be that this is a $60 game. It's few and far between that it's that high. Generally, it's around like 40 is my opinion, but I've seen some games and I've tested some games over the years that have changed my opinion about that, but I digress. So far, this game looks like it's a game that they can charge money for you to be able to play it, and I fully agree with it. So, with that, let's try out the game because I wasted like 5 minutes just explaining stuff. Alrighty, easy mode on. We're not gonna do easy mode, but I do want to play the tutorial. So let's check it out. Oh, I get to pick my name, which obviously, yes, it was name of the year for many years, or for like 2013, 2023, but whatever. That's still my gamer tag name. That's been my name since since the 80s. So yeah, deal with it. Alrighty. Sicilia, Italia, Central, 1349. L'Alba se Avacini. I do not speak Italian, or at least not that well at all. Wait. Oops. Well, let's. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I need to. Why did it go? I don't know why I wanted it done. Okay. Let's do this. Maybe it won't go into Italian because it wasn't set to Italian. Dawn approaches. Okay. Yep, it's now in English. So for whatever reason, it did go into Italian first, but whatever. Primum praecepta, your first regulae for your followers. Give direction and guidance. So you have to give them direction and guidance. You pick as your pet. Okay, a black cat. As mischievous and independent as the wind. A cunning wolf. As strong as is beautiful. And an affectionate and docile lamb. Um, I'm not a big fan of cats, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, so follow me, you're saying, and you shall be saved, or follow me, join my flock, and you shall be saved, or follow only your own counsel, and you shall be saved. How do I want to set up the people? That's what I'm thinking this is. I want them to think for themselves. Donate to the movement and you shall be saved. That's greed. Leave all your worldly possessions, trust in me, and you shall be saved. That is Christianity. Donate to the movement, trust in me, and you shall be saved. That's greed. So we're just gonna do that one. You may now bless your choices. Okay. So you can change them. You can change them before you actually start. That's good to know. You can cycle through all of them. Already. Well, that's cool. That's a nice picture. Okay, cool. Current personality. Anarchist. Personality and political changes. Anarchist. You just started defining a personality and a political line. Believers, attraction changes. Peasant with a club. Previously was 0, but now it's +1. With the new rules, you are now attracting this type of follower. And barefooted beggars. Okay. So let's see here. Economy, food production, politics, it's neutral. Beggar, effectiveness, it's +1. Your creed and its political consequences impact how efficient followers are at begging. Relationship with the Pope is neutral, and relationship with the Empire is neutral. And charisma, political impact on charisma, neutral. No followers yet. Latest in the pool, what I'll be getting in my inventory, I have that. Okay, and then it has an explain button, so this is, okay. So we're gonna do go because it doesn't look like there's anything to do yet. I think the history is for like your history moves. Oh, that's cool. Give your speech. Click here. Oh no. Okay. Let's see what the consequences are. You have new believers ready to become loyal followers. 2 kinds for 2 slots. Huh? Food available and food projections for the current turn. Storage, I have 20. I'm gaining 8. Okay. Do I put them? Peasant with the club. Energy with them. Critical verse. Okay. Pick your next target for conversion. Oh. Okay. Okay. Just gonna pick the town. We're in Assisi, I think? Yes. So let's go to Spoleto. On conquest, we get 12 bread. And we get a yield of 4 bread per turn, it looks like, and a power of 16 plus these folks, which are warrior priests. Okay, go with perplexed pigs. Gaggle of perplexed peasants, because it's very hard to be calm and solve war if you can't read. Have you heard of ignorance is bliss? Party of priests, they'll perhaps wield their rosaries and censers with less deadly action than a knight. Will wield a sword, but they will smell fabulous as they do so. And a battle-hardened exorcist bishop who wields their cross here like a spear and having faced demons and hellspawn in combat, it's unlikely to be particularly impressed when faced with a horde of poorly armed peasants. Let's go. I'm not entirely sure. Gaining food. Gain food by begging, conquering a town. And as tribute at the end of each turn from the town's keeper on the details panel of a unit, you can see whether they will attempt to beg or not. You do not currently have a domain. Consuming food is consumed in 2 cases when marching. After a conversion attempt, when all of your remaining followers have returned to Assisi. The amount consumed in the march depends on how many followers you bring with you and how far your domains from your domains you are marching. Not having or giving enough food during the march will impact charisma, but not giving enough food when back in Assisi won't mean losing followers. Believers to followers. Once you bless a believer, they become a follower, and they will remain so and must be fed. You may lose a follower unit in battle if all the members are converted or flee, or by not feeding them upon return to Assisi after confrontation. Currently you have 0 followers, plus 12 believers selected as new followers. Food is in storage, can be used to feed your followers. I like that it gives you the current, like what you actually have. It's just not generic. It's a variable. That's good because somebody can come back and like reading this, and then it won't be misinformation for them. So that's good. I like that. I like that. So definitely keep that. Current food is 20. Can be 20 followers. For the current selection of believers followers, the amount of food needed for the coming turn will be between 18 and 24. The average difference with projected availability is 7. Okay. So minimum food needed is 18. Maximum food I would need is 24. There's a difference of 6, but I'm saying plus 7. I guess 1 for the turn. For the current selection of believers and followers, the amount of food needed for the coming turn will be between 18 and 24. The average difference with that will be in storage is 7. Okay. Unit does bag. This unit does bag. So now we march. March to the town. Your political choices determine who is willing to follow you. Follow Pearl and your followers. Taking everybody. Political choices determine how effectively you lead and convert towns. Personalities and anarchy. So, power to bless is -1. Power to curse is +2. And trance strength, I'm not entirely sure what that means, is -1. Tips on units. Tips for conversion, actually. Tips on units. Your barefooted beggar units are strong against perplexed peasants. Your peasants with a club unit are strong against priests. Forces seem too weak for these townfolk. In absolute terms, it should always be possible to convert this town and protect your units. If you're about to lose a unit, try setting them into a trance to protect them. So I just do this and boom. And boom. And those were the hints. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Appoint no more than 5 followers that shall march with you, and these are the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Run, my little minions. Oh, nice. Nice, dude. Heck yeah. Need to put, so they got +8 food. Now I get to decide how I want to deal with that. I have 20 in storage. You can either put it in storage or give it to the people in need. Each 2 food to the poor means 1+ in charisma. Well, I want to feed them. Half of it. 3/4, and then put 1 in storage. 2 in storage. I like the art style. The little walking. I thought it was a little too short, but it was cool. Halfway into the march, you are all stopped for a repast, or a rest. March effort is small due to the brief distance from Assisi. 22 in storage. How do you feed your marching followers? Food needed is 12 and you have 22. Feed them all. Followers are all happy and well fed. You gain 1 of charisma. The march towards Spoleto ends. You and your selected followers are there. Now you'll attempt to conversion. Did she just yell out money? Conversion instructions. Some information on how to convert towns to your faith. When you select a unit, also in infidels, a small information panel opens and some specific commands are enabled. Deploy and swap. Before the battle starts, you can move and swap units along their start line. Okay. And you can set a target cell for each of your units before the engagement. Guided by players. Both in deploy and during confrontation, you can set and reset a unit to be completely controlled by you and its movements. You can select and move units also during confrontations. When you select a unit of yours, you can send them a blessing. It will store faith and courage and may even empower them a bit. There is a limit on how much a healthy unit can be empowered, and each blessing you send will reduce your charisma. That's good to know. Cursing the infidels. When you select an infidel unit, you can send them a curse. It may lower their faith and courage. Curses cannot be sent continuously. You need to recharge a bit. That makes sense. Each curse you send will reduce your charisma. Okay, that also makes sense. Exploit the terrain. Converting from a platform gives you an advantage, and you can use obstacles to hide from launches. And then the defensive trance. When a unit of yours is selected, you can turn on off, they being in defensive stance. It will do no attacks but will be stronger in defense. When a unit of yours is selected, you can turn on and off the being in defensive trance. So they should probably change that to the, but that's fine. It will not. It will allow no attacks, but will be stronger in defense. It will do no attacks, but correct? I don't know. It just feels weird wording. Synergy. Units in synergy will show a dotted connection and will be stronger in attack and defense for the whole duration of the confrontation. Critical attacks. Units can also do critical attacks towards some kinds of units. They can only do one such attempt per confrontation. Steer them towards those units. Boss fights. Town leader unit will keep out of the confrontation until the end. You can try to run away through remaining units if things do go south. Use this button. And when a controller is in control. So that's cool. I did not know that they were they had controller compatibility. Controller compatibility. I forgot what it was called. Now, convert! That's all. Now convert them. Okay. I want you to head there, and you, I want to head here. Then we're gonna try this. Run! Pause it. Now, this. Listen. Oh. Okay. Okay. Curse them. Ooh! Let's get up there. Make them run. So the priests have been defeated. 3 have no energy, and 6 have no courage. These guys, I need to bless them. I lost my barefooted beggars. Okay. Mm. Bless them. That's right. Knock them out. We have the high ground. Nice. The perplexed peasants are down. Get them. Ah. Okay. Okay. About your attempt to convert Spillo to your faith, you didn't convert the town. That's okay. I got defeated. 4 now have no energy, and 8 have new faith. Versus 11 no energy, 6 no courage, and 1 new faith. So let's see here. It says you manage your blessings and curse. Good play. You exploited the spatial arrangement. Good job. In the future, remember that you can select units that do special attacks for special ones. You selected units in synergy. Good choice. You moved your units in battle. That's great. Remember that if you're desperate, you can run away. Something is not right. Your run is over. No followers! Okay. Your run is over. After conquering 0 towns, you have lost all of your followers. You get captured and exploded by the guards of the Pope and are brought to trial. The Inquisitor has analyzed your life and actions, found you supported 3 heretical beliefs, devastated 0 towns, misled 12 honest believers. Hence, you are condemned to death by being burned at the stake to be executed by the secular arm of the Pope. Put to death on the stake. As dawn breaks, you are led from your cell in heavy shackles and scored by the Pope's guards. You refuse one last chance for repentance, and then the flames climb high. Became saint. Time passed, and your name is not forgotten. After 215 years, you are actually proclaimed Saint Riz in 1565. So it took 215 years. Okay. Let's try this again. I mean, it's still gonna be me. Oh, it won't let me? Okay. The win-win. Every night for the past week, you were plagued by visions. Today's day, you will answer their call. You're becoming a bridge between the divine and the worldly. Winds will sweep across every corner of Italy, bearing redemption in its wake. As you exit your visionary trance, you realize that now is the time to act. As your first act, your visions must be turned into rules. Okay, so I like that animation. That was really cool. Kind of wish that was in the tutorial, but I get why it wasn't. Let's do a wolf this time. Do Catholicism. Oh. Okay. Naked fanatics. A posse of fervent zealots. Uh, who will stop at nothing to defend your claim to sainthood. Who's not advised to ask where they keep their weapons. Right. Okay. Cult so out the floor, and so I'm a cultist. Pacifist, I have +2. cultist is. Well, these are charismatic influence. Less charismatic and intelligent individuals subscribe to their religion, often inspiring extreme devotion, mindless obedience. A bit like you come to think of it. Wow. Thanks for the direct attack. I'm just kidding. Ready. We'll now address the crowd. Speech. Nice. Well, it's kind of known already, but still nice. Yeah. Officials, merchants, blind peasants. Blue-blooded leader. And a cluster of impeccably dressed cavaliers. I'm gonna do it. March! Power to bless, the power to curse. Alrighty. And then the naked followers, and then the beggars. On our journey. Nice. Nice. And one in storage. Okay, so it automatically do that. That's nice. I like the animation. I wish it was just a little bit longer so you could like really watch it, but I like it. I got one charisma. So we're gonna be fighting against voices. Okay. This. That way, the synergies, and they have the high grounds. Nice. So now the boss is there. I'm not gonna throw my money at him. Mm. Nice. Converted the town. Okay. What will happen now in Gubbio? Contents. Collect 8 units of food. Cool. These are 2 different kinds of enemies. I need to feed them to food. Yeah. Okay. They may give you a food tribute. Nice. 6. Eat them all. Over. may now examine the span of your converted lands. Okay. Gang of wool workers. Okay. The night has fallen. Now comes the time to think about further rules. Your flock is still locked. Give them additional rules. White flag for purity. Big nobles. Killing is a mortal sin with no earthly justification. The only way to cleanse this realm of heretics and heathens. That's not good. Necessary will be must repent afterwards. No, it's just a mortal sin. Monks with books and cavaliers, drunken singers. Oh, because of the killing thing. Okay. Bad. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, but if it was a magical political faction. Sorry for the mumbling. I will now address the people. Oh my gosh. And gained one follower. One type of follower. The monks. Oh. Come. Mm. Yeah, I'm not gonna win that. Could. I'm gonna try it. Now March. Might start my people. Personality is contradictory. Oh, and if you have more than... Okay. So if you have more than one of that type, it will do that. It will allow you to add more than one type. Nice. That's fine. Give some to the people while putting some in storage. Distribute it all. I have no food. Them up. Make these logistic. Go. Attack! Attack my little friends. Right, throw those books at them. mess up the clergymen. Surround them. Nice. I'm gonna throw my coffer at him. Now we take on the big man. May you get the plague! Bird. Okay, what will happen now in Anagani? In Anagani, before leaving. Now, the town's converted, followers. And these units are rich, barefooted beggars and naked fanatics. Keep food in my storage. 6 enemies of 2 kinds. Are you going to feed them 6 food? No. I just don't have the food for it, unfortunately. To 3 lands. You pick new rules. The loyalty of Newtown shall be only to our movement. How shall merchants and converted towns be treated? Allow them to prosper. Exiled officials of converted towns are to be exiled, for they cannot be trusted, allowed to swear allegiance to our cause, killed, for we must not show mercy to those that oppose us. Allow them to swear allegiance. I am a cult creator. Shaky-handed barbers. Bunch of barbers with trembling hands who will take a little bit off the top, by which they mean the entire top. Okay. Because that's exactly what a little bit off the top means. Let's see what the consequences are. Monks with books upgraded. Nice. Back to the pizza. Can I skip a turn? Well, I guess you can't. Gotta look at the numbers on it. 9! Ugh. 6. Ugh. 11. No. That's disgusting. Okay, right click, you can move the map. That's good to know. Exit, you can also just do that. Holy, no. None of these towns, really. Cortona. We're gonna go to Viterbo. 'Cause I don't really have the food for it. Okay. Let's go. I have 0 food. Oh no, not you two. Yeah, you're all gonna starve due to that. There's nothing to distribute. Yeah. Okay. After conquering 2 towns, you have no charisma left to retain your followers. You're captured in Vitru and for the Pope. Inquisitors analyze your life and find you support 9 heretical beliefs, devastated 2 towns, and misled 24 honest believers. You even changed your political orientation 2 times in order to explain your power, hence you are condemned for death. Stone breaks, you're shackled, you're given one last chance to repent, and you say no, and you die in the fires of hell. Became a saint. Time passes, and your name is not forgotten after 248 years. You actually became Saint Dwynwen in 1598. Her dedicated day is the 26th of January. Okay. We're gonna do one more run. Faustina. The lamb. Join the flock and you shall be saved. Leave your worldly possessions behind. A pacifist. I only got 2 beggars. Okay. We'll try throwing the money this round. Speech, speech, speech. I got 1 kind for 2 slots. Add them. And we pick our town. Nope. That town is just 2. Mm. Mm. Nope. Ugh. Ah. Big case. Times 4. Look at that. Times 3. Ooh. That could be DLC or expansion of the lands. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. I'm just looking at the, the amount of units they have to defend us. That's it. Not yet, at least. No. Spectaco, Nagi. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Arch. That's cool. In a dust bag. Which is good to know for like traveling, to have some baggers in your route. Nice. Yep. I do like that they make the last piece of bread have to go into your storage. You just can't just give it away. Eat them plentifully. Put them there. Set a unit. I play. Oh. Oh. And go. Tell him where to go first. Go throw it. Interesting. I didn't see much of an effect, but that's okay. Actually, it might have had a major effect because they're just going down. Look at that. I was quick with it. Okay. Now we go for the big boy. Mr. Chunky. Come here, Mr. Chunky. Nice. Plague looms over you. Remember, you can use blessings and curses. What happened in the town of Gebia? Nice. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. That's fine. That's feasting is definitely gonna play a major role in the end. Okay. Oh. A portrait of me, you saint. Everyone. Killing is. You must repent afterwards. A flock of fleshly, deflowered maidens. That maintain that if virginity is a social construct, so are the carnal cavities of their enemies of their enemies. Okay, so just some typoage right there. That's fine. Right. We're gonna trust the crowd. Spage. I do like this picture. It's like the way they have this set up is it's cute, It's simple, it's actually informative, and it goes well with like the overall story, design, everything. Come on, you wenches. Just one. We're gonna remove them. Well, because we don't really have the food for it. We're gonna risk it. Now, March is gonna be a disaster. I can already tell. But they beg for food, and that's why I want to keep them. Nice. Nice. Because we need the food. Distribute it all. Them there and just let them have at it. I have no. Versus anything. No, my little follower. He's hurt. That's cool that you can tell who's hurt by the coloring. Come on. Nice. 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 Yes. Yes. Destroy the heathens. Make the blasphemers repent. That dude's got a morning star. Okay. Well. Not entirely sure what they were doing. Just taking a moment to relax, I guess. That's fine. Just everybody's missing. Oh, you can zoom. You can zoom out. Fun in hell. Nice. What happens in Anagi? Anagni. Anagni. Oh, my barefoot bakers are replenished. Nice. Found 8 food. No. Because then I'd have 0 food. I'd be negative 2 food. Nice. Yep. I had 2 food. Nothing like that. We're gonna make this a death mission. Of the least in the kingdom of heaven, and how will you guide them on earth? On the treatment of harlots and doxies. They are part of my flock. of actors. It's to be tolerated as long as there's no women folk among them? No. All are a way to connect with the divine. On the treatment of those that were born simple. No. No. And these are real world ideologies for myself. It just sounds ridiculous. Something a human would say. God curse them for reasons. What? No. Cursing nuns. Sex workers with flowers. I will now adjust the crowd. I like how they do change up the people in here. Not beg for food. Oh, I didn't know this type does. I did not know that they begged for food. I would have brought them last turn. Hopefully they all beg for food and we get a ton. Yes. 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 Yes, dude. Let's go. But we need it in our coffers, unfortunately. I wanted to give some away, but not all of it. But that replenishes our coffers. Pause, because I want to throw the book at them. They all have synergy, which is awesome. Oh man, my unit's getting knocked down. He's almost down. Nice. The mercenaries are down. We have the high ground. Oh no, my fanatic exurgents. They're going down. Yeah. Energy, -1 energy. What's going on? No. Yeah, I already knew it was gonna happen. Going to Wells? That's interesting. Something is not right. Oh. 9 heretical beliefs, 2 towns, and they're left from selling heavy shocks and escorted by the bank's mercenaries. Loop of coarse, thick rope taking songs. So instead of burning to death, I was hung. 270 years later, you were actually proclaimed Saint Faustina in 1621. That's cool. Alrighty, let's continue. I can retry. That's cool. So you can retry. That's cool. Okay. So yeah, that is almost exactly an hour of just straight gameplay. So let's go on to opinions. This game it's fun. It is fun. This is a strategy game, so obviously people that are just wanting Call of Duty because that's the only thing they know that exists in this world, would not enjoy this game, and that is completely fine. They should not be in this. So they should not enjoy this game, which is false. Everybody should be able to enjoy a game. Just they will not enjoy the game because the kind of toxicity that they want, while technically is in the game within the text of the game, it's not the kind of toxicity they need. All in all, I give this game so far in development, not finished, a solid 7 out of 10. There are things that they can improve. One of the things is the text and the stories. That's completely fine. Editing errors, that's fine. This is not a finished product. There is nothing wrong with that. Storyline inside of the game, great. Easily digestible, easily understood, easy to understand what's going on, how you're going to be moving forward. It gives you a semi-clear understanding of the pros and cons of the choices you are making. The unit explanations are good. They have those unit detail screens so you can really actually see what involves with the unit. That's how I was able to figure out whether or not they beg for food. If they have weapons, what have you. So the individual unit stat screens are good. The storyline is good. The ending mechanics of the game is good. I like how the game ends in that, like, after you're dead, X amount of time passes before you are declared a saint. The choices that you get to make are good. They could definitely put some variety in there, but again, like they asked me to mention in the beginning, this is still in development. There's still things that they have not put in the game. There's still things that they need to put in the game. So my score on the game is a solid 7 out of 10. I mean, the only way you could possibly get a 10 out of 10 for me is saying that we still need to add things to this game, but it's a full-fledged game, which realistically this is. Just they want it to be known that this is not the final product. So honestly, I'll put it up to an 8 out of 10. It's got everything that it needs currently to be a released game. Like they literally could release the game just as this build, and they could make money. Things they can improve on is obviously the text. The text. There are grammatical errors, which is completely fine. Maybe a slight better explanation of how everything works, but again, this is not a finished product, so this is a perfect time for them to be able to do those kinds of things. I'm not entirely sure how, but just like better explanation of the units and like what their strengths and weaknesses are. But outside of that, they did mention synergies, they did mention placement on the map, they give you after battle feedback, like if you're moving your units around, if you're using curses and blessings, how your units are faring. You get to make the choices on feeding them to build up your charisma points and keeping your units happy. So yeah, I'm I'm in agreement with my updated score of the game of an 8 out of 10 on an unfinished game. That is good. It is a good game. Um, as far as pricing goes, currently as the game is in an incomplete state, easy $20. Not a doubt in my mind. You could easily sell the game for $20. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Once they've added in whatever they're going to add into the game, um, I could see it being an easy $40. This game has an extreme amount of replayability. This is not a go through it once and you're satisfied and like you'll never play this game again. You most definitely can have the play it one time and be fully fulfilled in your experience of the game, but this game does offer the ability to replay over and over and over. I mean, heck, with you folks, I played it 3 times, a tutorial, and 2 times. Like, that's not bad. Um, it does have a high learning curve, but outside of that, not bad. Once everything is done and completed, um, this can be a $40 plus game. Um, I I don't see this being a $60 game. Most games should not be $60 and above. I don't know why the game funding companies feel like they can just squeeze out as much money as possible. I don't understand the greed in that. For this game though, this is a game that you can charge $40 for. I can see some people saying that it should be like a $20 or $30 game based currently on what is available and what we saw. I can understand that, but for the game makers, Fire Squid and Open Lab, I could see them getting away with $60. I don't think they should, but I could see them getting away with it. $40, completely understand that. I completely understand that. $50, yeah, I get that too. If you did this game for $20, like, oh my gosh, sir, madam, entity, whoever you are, why do you love us that much if you were to do that? Like this, if this was a $20 game, like oh my gosh, like that'd be amazing. But I can see them charging more for it. That doesn't necessarily mean that they should or that they shouldn't. I just see that they would have the ability to, and still be able to sell the game at that price point. And obviously, not as many because people with different financial abilities to buy games. Obviously, there are a lot more people that can only spend $20 on a game as opposed to people who can spend $40 on a game. So you have the chance to up the amount of players you have by lowering the price, but you also don't want to have the price be too low. This should not be a $10 game. If it is a $10 game and nobody buys it, there's something wrong with the human race. Just pointing it out there. I think it's worth more than $10. I think it is worth more than $20. It's pushing it at above $40, but the 20 to 40 range, which is like, in my opinion, that is the sweet spot for a lot of games out there. $20 to $40. There are $5 games and $10 games that can be just absolutely monumental. Like Lethal Company, for example, that's a $10 game. Um, and it's like an oh my god kind of. That's what happened with Lethal Company. Is like it doesn't have to have the greatest graphics. It doesn't have to have rich storyline. It was engaging and it was cheap. And when you have something that's engaging and cheap, people want it. For this game, it is an engaging game. It made me laugh. It made me question a couple things, but it made me laugh. And yeah, I could see this being like a $40 game. I could see it selling more copies at 20 or 30, but I can see it being a $40 game. And then if they were so inclined, they could do $10 or $20 DLCs, with like the DLCs being new maps, new units, new vision rule additions. Nothing too complex, not remaking the entire game, or else, that's the whole point of DLCs, is to like just to add to it, not replace it. As far as the pricing goes for DLCs, depending on what they're adding, like if it was just like adding in more different types of units, like let's say they wanted to add in 10 to 15 additional types of units, which would be a lot. Don't get me wrong, that's a lot. I could see them easily getting away with $10 DLCs. I could see somebody just lapping that up, be like, oh, 15 new units or 10 new units for $10. Like, that's $1 or 75 cents per new unit. That's a good deal. I'll take that. Let's go. I could see people taking that and running with it. Or like new lands. So the DLCs, yeah, I could see that being anywhere from $10 to $20. Base game itself, I can see being $20 to $40. Anything above $40, I don't see the game selling as well as it could, but it would still sell. So they don't have to worry about that part. It just wouldn't sell as well, in my opinion. That's not a fact. It's not like what I'm saying is concrete and should be followed to a T. They're still going to do their thing. But in my opinion, not over $40. $40 is a good amount to get the most bang for their buck. And a player could be comfortable with spending $40 because just in an hour, I played the game twice through and the tutorial. I didn't even get that far into the game. Who knows what happens when you've been playing the game for like 10 hours and after 6 runs you get down that good Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls. When you get that good synergy going with the game, where you do truly understand everything about the game, and you're on like your 8th town conquered. Like, I'm sure there's some crazy stuff going on in there, and that's where that $40 comes into play. Like, I can see people wasting hours and hours on this game. This is a game that somebody could easily spend 20 to 30 hours within first 3 weeks of playing. If, and this is a big if, big if they got religious zealots to play the game, they could make more money, definitely, because some, not all, but some zealots want to be in the position of power within religion, and this could be a way for them to experience that. And I think it would sell very well with them. It's not blasphemy because it's not going against God. You're not replacing God. You're you're a voice of God in this. You're a leader, a show by example. So like I could see a lot of people on that, but all in all, this game is fun. I enjoyed playing it. It made me laugh. This is not a complete game, and it looks like a complete game, so it makes me question like like what am I missing if this isn't the complete game? Like like give me. I want put in my belly. I want it. I want it. You gave me a slice of the pie. I want the whole pie. Give me it, crust and all. It's a good game. I enjoyed it. I recommend it. I do give it a solid 8 out of 10. I think that they can charge up to $40 for the game. Um, as an actual price, what I would actually sell this game at. Um, just because I'm a gamer at heart, I'd say $20, but realistically, 30, 35. You can strike out for the 40, but like 30 would be great. 35, cool. 40, all right. 20, yeah. 15, oh my gosh, stop coming on to me. 10, madam, please. Like the dress is just too good looking for me. Like, oh my gosh. So I recommend this game. It is by Fire Squid at Open Labs. Just because I did talk to the people behind this game, I do want to mention again because they wanted to be known, and I fully agree with them on letting people know that this is currently not the final build. Like that is a great thing to tell people when they're testing out the games. Not every developer and game maker says that to the people that test out the game. Um, 9 out of 10 times they just say, hey, just let us know of any bugs that you come across, which is awesome and is needed. But like uh, when they gave me and the other testers the Steam keys, they let us know like, hey, if you want to make a video or content about us, just reach out, let us know, and let us know what you're trying to do, and we can give you the go ahead if it looks good to us. So I did reach out to them. I explained exactly what we did here, and they were like, that sounds great. Just let the people know that it is in development still. This is not a final product. We're working on it. And so like I want to give them 2 thumbs up for that because that is awesome. That's what you want to do with your testers. Not a lot of game makers do that with their testers anymore. It's kind of annoying. Um, I do miss the days, and this is few and far between. And if the developers of this game are watching this video, just let them know that I do not want this for this game because this game is good enough, but there are games out there in development where they give you things in game for trying out their game. I always love those. For example, for Smite, the League of Legends like game, I was one of the testers for the original and the Smite 2 that just came out. For the Smite for the Smite original, they gave out emblem showing that you were a tester. That's awesome. I love that stuff. For the second one, you had to buy the unreleased game, the early release, to be able to test it and get the icons. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's not how you do it. I'm still kind of mad about Smite to Smite about that, but I digress. Not a problem. This game doesn't have that problem. This game honestly could be released as is, minus the grammatical errors, and they'd be fine. They don't need to give me anything for this game. Being able to play this game was enough of a treat for me, and so I do want to thank Fire Squid and Open Labs for that. Please do check them out on Steam. They don't have a price posted yet. They don't have an official release date yet because it is still in development, and like honestly, it's a lot better than I was thinking it was gonna be. But it was awesome. I enjoyed it. Thank you guys for letting me test out this game. For the people that have been watching this, whether you are the developers or just some random person that wanted to check out this game, or you're watching another one of my beta test videos, to all of you, thank you for watching this. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you can, like and subscribe. If you don't, I totally get it. I don't subscribe to like half the things I watch on YouTube. It just helps me out, gives me a confidence boost, and tells me that what I did was something that you enjoyed. But all in all, I do recommend this game. I enjoyed it. I thought some of the text in it was funny and clever, all that good stuff. Um, so yeah, this was Becoming Saint, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. I did, and I did enjoy playing it. You can request access on Steam. I believe that's how I did it. If not, they do have a Discord where you can talk directly to them, see what other people have posted about their experiences trying out the game. You can ask questions, give feedback, all that 9 yards, like an actual community. So I recommend checking them out. And any other games that they may have. This is just free promoting for them because I enjoyed it. Check them out. They're good. I think this game will do good. It's not going to be the next AAA um, Game of the Year award game, I don't think, but it doesn't need to be. This is a good, solid game that will bring enjoyment to people even as it is right now. So they are, in my opinion, on the right track. They're going the right way. Let them keep going at their pace and doing what they're doing, and it will be good. Other than that, thank you for your time. Have a great day. Check them out on Steam, and I will see you in the next beta test.